Yo, what's good, Jack D Whiskey? What's good, XO? Chippy, what Chippy Lee? What the what? I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it together. Y'all know I'm on Hooked on Finance. You feel me? But look, hey, where y'all watching from? Where everybody watching from? We gonna hop straight into this mug today. You feel me? We gonna get straight to it. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way in, people. Y'all already know how we get down. But look, I got a crazy one for y'all tonight, man. Where everybody at? Where everybody watching from, man? We got Florida in the house. We got North Carolina. Salute, man. We got Austin in the house. We got ATL, Oregon, Broward County in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. California, Philly, Detroit. You know what I'm saying? My boy Lou is in the house. Hey, we got some shit that we working on too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay on the lookout for that. Go ahead and subscribe to my boy too. Hey, is this shit going crazy? All right, man. But look. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We're going to hop into this thing. We got 80, 93? Got 300 people in here. Look, we better keep up with that number. So these videos can get out there. But look, man, let's get it.
All the rich families, the monarchy, all the presidents, they're all related to these trans-dimensional shape-shifting lizards.
Oh yeah, we starting off like that.
NASA reveals that North America's worst disaster yet is happening soon, and its citizens should prepare. Climate change is wreaking havoc with global weather systems on Earth, and bringing with it plenty of issues for humanity. What is this unusual weather pattern? Well, this climate change could affect these locations and, most terrifyingly, its citizens. Weather patterns have seen some remarkable changes in the past decades, many of which might be attributed to climate change. But what's disturbing is that, as it turns out, it's possible that these changes might not be caused by climate change at all.
I feel like time has sped up so much that there's not even 24 hours in a day anymore. And sometimes I feel as though people's energy drains me whenever I go out because of how vastly different they are now. And I don't understand as though why that is, because it just seems as though that you have two different types of people. You have the people who are aware of what's going on and the shift in all the energy. This is directly because of God. And then the other type of people that you have are the people who are unaware and they're just living their life normally. And I'm wondering, where do you fall on this pendulum? Because I certainly feel the shift.
Hey, I can't believe that voice came out his face like that, though. I was like, nigga.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Human, where is your sacrifice?
What? Oh, you mean, do you want that?
Bring me your sacrifice.
Yes, right away, sir.
The creatures who deceived the humans in the name of God were reptile-like aliens called Reptilians. The Reptilians liked to eat the animals of Earth and occasionally enjoyed eating human flesh, too.
They brainwashed the Earthlings by using the name of God, when their true intentions were to invade and overtake the Earth.
But this was a violation of the Universal Code, which states that no planet should interfere with any other planet as long as its people live with a spirit of love and harmony.
They cunningly devised a plan that would not breach the Universal Code.
They brainwashed individuals.
I humbly thank you for inviting.
Ran into Nizzy, he cool. I haven't met him in real life. In due time though.
Facts about the moon that will change your perception of it and reality forever. Now remember, these aren't highly possible theories, but pure scientific and mathematical facts. Number 1, the same side of the moon faces us at all times. This means that the side that is dark is always dark, and the side that is light is always light. So truly, we don't know what's on the dark side of the moon. Number 2, it is the exact same size precisely as the sun in the sky, not bigger or smaller, which is actually like a 1 in a million chance of happening in our galaxy. And number 3, this one is really surprising. Scientists everywhere are now saying mathematically it has to be hollow. And this is after trying to prove that the hollow theory of the moon is wrong. In declassified documents, NASA reports doing a test on the lunar surface by crash landing on it, and they reported a bell noise happening for over an hour and a half. Scientists are saying for this to happen naturally is literally 1,000,000,001. Not to mention that a planetary body being hollow is literally impossible. They still can't even explain how it was made, only theories. Now let's not forget, astral projectors, private astronomers, and astronauts all report seeing weird stuff while observing or going there. Scientists that study the moon are now all coming out and saying this thing has to be artificial. But anyhow this gets released, people are going to start asking who made it, and that's going to cause extraterrestrial life to be well known, which will cause elites to lose their power. I think it's time humans start becoming more intelligent and questioning their reality instead of living blindly like how the elites want them to. When you become more intelligent, it's not just you that wins, we all as a collective win. Stop fighting each other and start seeking education.
Hey, look. Hey, you know what's crazy about that is, look, all the stuff that you learned in school, what are they doing currently now?
Oh, look, well, our bad, nigga, look. First of all, you ain't come from monkeys. Now, oh yeah, the moon is hollow, nigga. Like, what else is it gonna be, man? See, that's why, you know, we do these type of videos so we can discuss amongst ourselves, you know? And y'all might, some people might have some crazy answers, but we got to take everything into consideration, man, and really look at these things because, bro, they lied about everything, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say really lied because bro, that's just theories, man. Just like they say we do on here conspiracy theories, nigga, they doing the same thing.
That's interesting. It's definitely interesting. You know what I mean? Let's look into that.
You said the moon is blue cheese.
How do the Simpsons keep predicting these kind of events? What do they know that we don't know? They know everything is spiritual and we manifest with our mindset. If they give us ideas, we will make it manifest. That's how the universe works. And they fear that one day we're going to activate the suns inside of our body. I hear so many woke people saying we are living in Revelations, we are living in the last days. This book is actually a magic spell. You don't think so? Watch this. Everything that's going to help us activate or grow spiritually, religion told us to stay away from it. They said it's evil, but it actually help us. If we are really spiritual or woke, how we say we are, then we should send some positive vibrations to Turkey because they need it right now. But the real question is, did they have a natural earthquake or was this caused by something we can't see? Please don't forget about the direct energy weapons from these satellites that's up in the sky. Matter of fact, I'm starting to wonder if this was actually a satellite weapon. It's getting real weird out here because it seemed like it's the woke people against the sleep people when we supposed to be coming together. How do this shit even work? The universe actually gave us animals to protect us or to help us. But somehow we started eating and killing our own protection. Our vibrations are so low.
Hey, to spark that conversation, have you ever seen that clip of that gorilla and he was speaking sign language and stuff? And he was saying that humans are fucking stupid. Did y'all ever see that? I'm gonna put that clip on here at one point to refreshing y'all people that never seen it. But you gotta think nature is speaking. Nature speaks in so many different ways. It's all good, John.
I'm at the Denver airport with a new art installation
Made it though.
in the center.
We're back. Wow. So, Denver airport is at it again. Now, I don't know about y'all, but as far back as like 2010, I started hearing about the shit going on at Denver airport. I encourage you all to go watch that video and go see the whole structure as she describes it because... So really quick, that whole art installation depicts the earth as flat. And there seems to be some type of casing over the flat earth with an arrow pointing down to what seems, I guess, to be like some type of like portal or or something. I don't know. Irregardless, that doesn't matter. The point is, okay, we're now seeing even more evidence of them letting out that the earth is flat and there's a firmament that covers it. And what we do know is that all pop culture, they release just tidbits of true information. It's scoured in all this conspiracy or imagery just so that, we don't take it any serious. But we can't do that here. Not with this one. Exhibit A. Now this here, I don't know if you guys know, but this has been in Denver airport for a while. Well, I mean, it might not be anymore. I read somewhere that they actually, because of all the...
You ever been to Denver airport? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas got roaches, though. I ain't even want to put my bag down. I ain't getting no food, no bottled water, none of that shit. I ain't even want to touch the floor.
Negative publicity took the murals down. But this was one of the murals that Denver airport had. Question, why would Denver airport need this type of a mural? What does this mural signify? I don't know about you, but ain't nothing in here got anything to do with an airport, plane, aerodynamics, science, fuelage, gas, anything to do with planes. So yeah, there's that. And this right here talks about those in question murals. Ooh, but we're not done yet. So this little nugget of sweet information pops up as well. Check this out. The New World Airport Commission. Now, apparently, if you look up the New World Airport Commission, it's never existed, and nor does it still exist. So what was that about? Not to mention, then you have this piece of info. So apparently this lady, while she was on a conference in Denver, was taken down to the underground buildings that are underground at Denver airport. And when she went back and told her friend Phil Schneider, he turned up dead mysteriously by suicide. Apparently after that, she went silent, but as you can see there, Chris is working on a new film. And that's also a fun read if you want to pause and check it out too. So apparently DIA is the second biggest airport in the world. And apparently if you get a bird's eye view of the airport and its runways, it draws out a swastika. Nazis. A lot of Nazi history with American history. If you guys want to know about that, I can do a video on that too. Last but not least, the theories around DIA suspect that it is used as a prison or concentration camp. Denver's fence faces inwards, keeping things in as opposed to outward, keeping things out. Think.
Told y'all gonna be late to work, fucking around with chicken TikTok.
Hey, remember this? Remember what I was saying? I'm playing this one right here to let y'all know. Like, remember when they was talking about the chickens and stuff? This is a little small little continuation of like, you gotta think about it. People gotta think outside the box. We presented that to y'all for a particular reason. It's because if they're gonna do that type of stuff to animals, think that they're coming for next. They want somebody to have fertility issues. They want to be in control of that, right? Population control. Listen up about the chickens, man. They're going to do this to the women next. Probably us male.
Chicken TikTok lit, boy. That rabbit hole go deep. They gonna fucking Plan B and Roe versus Wade the chickens. Can y'all imagine? Y'all been trying to figure out what the fuck going on with the chickens.
What's going on with the chickens?
Chicken TikTok found it out. They was like, we got 150 chickens and got 4 eggs. They was like, me too. Everybody was like, me too. They was like, shit, me not. I just feed my, y'all check the chicken feed?
Chicken feed.
And they was like, nah, it can't be.
Big Pharma.
A few people switched up their chicken feed. One of the chickens got out, started laying eggs. It was over from there. When I tell you, they done found out that Purina make all the chicken feed.
Purina.
The chicken farmers couldn't figure out why they was raising all these chickens and had to go buy the eggs. They was like, we had all these cartons because we waiting on the chickens to lay the eggs. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers in the back room with the pharmacy company probably, y'all better check y'all dogs too.
Purina.
If Purina fucking with the chickens. Mm-hmm. And we ain't gonna, man, they some dirty motherfuckers. Meeting in the damn boardroom. They in the back room discussing them Lando Lakes, Cal, Maine, damn, Purina, the main one. They they done fucked around and sterilized the local farmers' eggs. They not finna come in on and be fucking with our chicken share. All these local farms are popping up. They damn chicken got 2 parents. The damn egg yolks coming out orange. Them motherfuckers be good. Man, they said, we not finna do this. We the chicken kings. We gon' Plan B they ass, Roe versus Wade. Man, y'all thought it was only for the humans. It's for the eggs too. Not black girl TikTok and got on chicken TikTok.
Plan B,
and
y'all,
they
be
not
careful.
trying to figure out what going on with the chickens. If they fucking with the eggs, what happened to the chickens with the feed? And if they sterilizing the chickens, what they doing to us? Oh my God, this rabbit hole done went deep. Man, and then the mainstream media done picked it up. They talking about, well, we forecast the price of eggs going down. Nigga, I know you do. We done found child now.
Big
Black
farm.
girl TikTok done got on chicken TikTok and figured, and we want all the answers now.
I'm telling you, y'all better pay attention.
Okay, first of all, if you haven't seen the full video, go back and watch that video. But what you guys are seeing is something that we have been seeing since really 2020, right? They have been covering
Reptilian coming soon, y'all.
Cloaking the clouds. They have been knowing and showing you that the fourth dimension is actually merging in with the third dimension, right? So what that means is that you're going to start seeing extra phenomenal things that are taking place on this planet with certain planets moving in, extra suns, and also planets aligning with this planet that you'll be able to see as far as the eye can see the moon, right? Meaning that you're going to start seeing other planets in our solar system that very much looks like the moon or an actual sun. But what's actually happening is this fourth dimension is merging in with our third dimension, which is causing you to see some things that, you know, you're starting to report to the news, you're starting to share on social media. This has all been going on really since 2020. Now you're starting to see it in 2023. You're starting to see it because you've elevated your consciousness. You're vibrating a little bit higher. Now you're starting to see the things that most of us were seeing in 2020. And what does America do? They show you a balloon and say that it's a balloon that came from China that is creating surveillance and looking at, you know, the whole United States, just like they said in 2019 with the CV-19 started in China. Why does everything have to start in China? Why are we blaming everything on China? We need to start looking within the U.S.
Ekranlarınıza geldi bile. Bu görüntü Bilecik'ten. Güvenlik kamerasının saatine dikkat. 04.08 yani tam da deprem anı. Aynı anda Düzce'nin değişik yerleri ve Zonguldak'ta da benzer görüntüler kayıt altına alındı. Sarsıntıyla beraber bir top ışık hüzmesi belirdi. İşte böyle ve kayboldu. Daha önce başka depremlerde de benzer görüntüler kaydedilmişti, hatırlatalım.
I wish I could translate that shit, but you feel me?
So, disclaimer. I may lose quite a lot of followers over this post, but I feel like it needs to be said. I am going to try to role play pretty much the things that went on in my head when I first realized that I was going through my awakening. It's a big book. The Bible, King James. Who is King James? Oh, the person that wrote
I thought this shit right here was funny, yo. It's just hilarious.
That don't make sense. Oh, okay, whatever. Worship no other God.
You gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
So there's other gods? So how I know you the right? Okay. What's communion? Oh, it's like a little cracker and then a little cup of grape juice. Why are we doing this? Because the cracker represents the bones of Jesus and the grape juice is his blood? Cannibals. Oh my God, we cannibals. Okay.
She said we cannibals.
oh, he didn't agree with God, so God banished him to rule over hell. But it says in here that if you don't follow these commandments, then you will be banished to hell. So, is God and this Lucifer Satan person, do they work together? No, they don't. So, if they don't work together, then how is it that God giving them people? Okay, I'm just gonna keep reading. Oh, I saw this girl with this pretty crystal on. She said, oh, crystals are the devil. But it says in here that this guy had a whole chest plate full of oh, no question. Okay, all right. Oh my God. Why did he kill this many people? He killed this many people because he wanted to. Are you serious? Oh, you are serious. So, back to this whole Satan and God thing. So you telling me they don't have like a collaboration going on? So if I don't act right, you know, basically if God don't want me, then Lucifer, you can have like, that's not they're not working together. Huh. You sure they ain't working together? Because it sounds like they working together to me. But
yeah, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself. Ask questions. Ask real
skulls
questions.
in the
You're not gonna believe this. Did you know that the first American was a black woman? Watch this.
They are the oldest skulls in the Americas. And this is the oldest of them all. The skull of a young woman nicknamed Luthia by scientists. Can she tell us who the first Americans were? The skull was taken to a hospital in Rio de Janeiro to begin the process of reconstructing her face. The first stage was to make a three-dimensional CAT scan of Luthia's skull in order to build a replica. The cast was then given to Richard Neve of the University of Manchester in England, one of the world's leading forensic artists, to recreate her features.
That to me is a Negroid face. That has all the features that you associate with a Negroid face. The proportions of the face, it doesn't say anything about it being Mongoloid.
I'm pretty sure her eyebrows ain't look like that though. You feel me? Pretty sure they ain't look.
They were so mad at finding out we was here first. They burnt down the museum her skull was in, found the fake skull, and tried to switch it back to being these people. I'll be exposing the whole cover-up in part 8. So follow me on YouTube because that video is going to be quite lengthy. You're not going to believe this. Did you?
You see that? Try to destroy everything, bro.
I am a primary care physician, and I'm frustrated, and this is not what I signed up for. I'm tired of our sick care model, and I'm not choosing not to participate. I got in this to help people get well, not harm them, protect them, lead them, teach them. And that's not what I'm seeing in the healthcare system. And so I'm choosing to take a different approach as a doctor for the sake of people that are relying on us to teach them how to be healthy. Someone tell me why. Why don't doctors tell you to take something as simple as magnesium instead of a stool softener, knowing that the stool softener dehydrates your bowels? Why don't doctors tell you to take D3 in the winter? Because you can't get it from the sun. It's gone, depending on where you live in the country, and it radically improves the immune system and impacts your sleep. Why don't doctors tell you to change your diet? You know, when you're having heartburn or indigestion, your body's literally revolting against you.
Hey, first thing they do when you go to a doctor or something like that, oh, I'm having stomach. The first thing they do, and this happened to me too as well. The first thing that happened was I got a prescription. I got a prescription before the explanation. And then among that explanation, I didn't get any tips on changing diets, none of that stuff. right? But they'll tell you about your refill.
Instead of giving you something like Prilosec or Nexium, knowing that studies show that they're linked to kidney failures and osteoporosis. Why don't doctors tell you to focus on herbs or certain foods to heal? Why don't doctors tell you to lower the toxic chemicals that are inside of your house, knowing that it's 100 times more toxic in your house than outside? That might be causing you your constant headaches or your allergies. All the fragrances and chemicals and the toxic buildup that gets into our cells are what creates these things. Why aren't you informed by your doctor that if you eat something as simple as a grapefruit every day, that it'll support lowering your blood pressure naturally and you don't need or might not need a medication? That's why a person that's taking a blood pressure drug can't take anything with grapefruit in it. The same thing applies with a blood thinner telling people they can't eat green food. Why don't you just eat the green food? Why doesn't your doctor tell you to take something like an activated charcoal? Because it just soaks up toxins for like your headaches, or maybe you're bloated or you have skin problems, telling you that your gut is backed up, or you have, some kind of food poisoning. Because activated charcoal bonds those and removes them from the body. It's real simple. Why don't doctors tell you to use herbs or herbal teas to manage your pains or support your immune system or support your digestive function? Knowing that these different herbs can help your organs. Proven. Have a lot of science on it. Why don't doctors, instead of suggesting you to take a prescription drug, why don't they give you something as simple as a probiotic every single day to help support your gut health and your immune health, knowing that we have all these friendly bacteria inside of us that need help? Why don't doctors create diets and lifestyle plans for patients instead of offering pills? When we know that over 90% of disease is due to lifestyle, why don't we spend the majority of our time trying to prevent disease instead of treating it? Why don't doctors tell you to take something like a supplement to support your health prior to becoming sick, when we know that supplements and herbs can help prevent these things? Why don't doctors teach you to manage your emotions? Because that stress, that anxiety is going to lead to physical bodily damage, and the strain that you're under can play a significant role in your overall health. Why don't doctors take a real role in helping people be healthy in their lives? Doesn't make sense to me. Why aren't we helping people get healthy instead of taking care of them after they get sick? I think it needs to change. I believe that real health is possible. I believe that you're the solution. I believe that the greatest doctor in the world is inside of you. We're just messing it up. I believe it's possible for you to live good. We're just not getting the right information.
I mean, look, man, we're not stupid, right? We're not idiots, right? We know what this thing is. It's a money grab in order to keep you sick. Just in order to keep you sick so they can keep getting money. Real talk. A lot of people getting stuff removed from their bodies that can be naturally healed. And you're going to lose function of your body as a whole while they keep pulling stuff from you. Then when they take these organs away from certain people, they're going to use your genetics and stuff for other things. So y'all got to watch out, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your health up. That's very important for you and your family, But it's a reason why doctors are going to natural healing and stuff now. Cat's out the bag.
So the unalignment toll in Turkey is over 6,000 right now. But Turkish local news is saying some wild stuff. The Turks are reporting that America used the HARP weather modification against them.
Message.
Okay, I got a good one. One of my viewers said, can I explain how do they mirror everything? Because I said clearly, they say, where do the Egyptians go and how do they disappear? And I say, I'm right here. We never disappeared. They just mirror everything. So they took it over there and they actually find the stuff in America. And I'll prove it to you. Starting with the Washington Monument. Starting with the symbolic of the capstone. Symbolic of the pyramid on the back of the dollar. Millions upon millions of pyramids have been desecrated, and all the Egyptian bodies will still go to the fake Egypt.
And think about this though, in this whole situation though, why is it that, you know, we have some of the biggest social media platforms here in the United States, right? We are the front runners for like everything on social media, right? Why do you think that our channels, our discovery channels and stuff like that go out of the way to go to Egypt and stuff and discover and go about looking at fucking pyramids and stuff when we have the most here? Why don't we speak about that? I'm gonna keep saying that every video I see a pyramid, so fuck y'all.
But you gotta start right here, okay? You understand, Egypt is big, from Memphis, Tennessee to Chicago, Illinois to Washington, D.C., okay? So Egypt is big, so you gotta start right here with 95% of the Egyptian mummies was found, called the Valley of the Kings. Alright, now to prove my point of what I'm saying, they mirror everything. So if you see, this pyramid right here is the oldest pyramid on Earth. And as you can see, you got a picture right here, take a closer good look at it. Look at the name, take a closer good look at it. Now this pyramid is located in North Memphis, Tennessee. And like I told you, look at the name. So this is the oldest pyramid on Earth, in Memphis, Tennessee, right next to a high school. Here go another one in North Memphis, Tennessee. As you can see, you look at this name right here. As you can see, they say it's the Pyramid of Giza over there in the phony Egypt, but it's actually in Memphis, Tennessee. Here go another pyramid that you can see called the Red Pyramid of, I don't know that name, but it's in Memphis, Tennessee. Take a closer look again.
What up,
Say
Morris?
the Red Pyramid. As you can see right here, this is the same pyramid I just showed you, the Red Pyramid. And as you can see, so-called over there in...
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I seen your comment. Yeah, not the oldest pyramids in the world, but you get what I'm talking about though.
Egypt.
Yeah.
But the Red Pyramid is actually in Memphis, Tennessee. Last but not least, you got another pyramid.
I think the ones in
on
Antarctica
Pine Hill
are older.
Golf course, South Memphis, Tennessee. But let's see where this pyramid at. As you can see, the same name right here, where they say it's in Egypt. But as you can see, it's in South Memphis, Tennessee, right next to Mississippi Valley and metropolis of Memphis. As you can see, Tennessee.
Somebody said, hold on. Somebody said there's many pyramids in China. I guess black people were there too. Yes, motherfucker. Do you want me to make a video about that too? I mean, sound like you're trying to be sarcastic. I can show you. I can show you. They still out there. They still, you know, those black people that still live in China. They're black Chinese people. They're aboriginal. They're indigenous to that land over there. But whatever though.
Conducted a high-energy laser weapon system demonstration on the 14th of September 2021.
Same in Australia, same in every continent.
Laser mounted on the USS Portland successfully engaged
Guess how they get
a
treated?
static surface training target in the Gulf of Aden. Earlier in the year, an unmatched remotely piloted boat targeted the Saudi port of Yanbu in the Red Sea. The US Navy's efforts aren't limited simply to surface fighting, but also to aerial attack. A few months later, the USN conducted a test using the Layered Laser Defense, or LLD system, in which a laser weapon was used to destroy a target drone representing a subsonic cruise missile. These laser designs aboard ships provide a massive advantage over traditional ammunition-based defenses, such as the CCIW systems, which are in essence radar-guided miniguns used aboard ships currently.
I'm pretty sure that everyone's saying that Kanye
Wouldn't
went
have been
missing
on for like
about
28
a month
minutes.
or two, right? Now let me explain to y'all why I think that happened. November 22, when Balenciaga was facing the whole entire scandal, of course, which we don't hear about no more. Pretty sure people still buying their shit. This
Right.
interview, Kanye went along to expose Balenciaga, expose how celebrities have no freedom, how celebrities, including ones like himself, often have handlers that keep them in check, at least the tier A celebrities, how they use MK Ultra and other drugs to control these celebrities as well. Even talks about the pedophilia that's going on within Balenciaga. But I do need y'all to remember what happened to Kanye before he started exposing everything about Balenciaga. And I'm saying this because if y'all don't know, what the 1% will try to do is if they can damage your image, they'll try to throw you in jail. And if they can't throw you in jail, they'll unalive you. And here's step one. They damaged Kanye's image already. So his word means nothing to the majority of the public, right? After that, people aren't really too worried about Kanye and where his whereabouts are. In December 2022, Kanye goes missing. Suddenly, January 8th, Kanye is spotted at a local church. Throughout that 1 month, nobody was worried about Kanye's whereabouts. It's the perfect time for the 1% to do what I believe they did to Kanye. Also, remember at one point that Kanye exposed his handler. I'm gonna let y'all pause this so y'all can read it.
Hold on. Yeah, let's pause that so y'all can read that real quick. For the people that have never seen this. I ain't gonna read it out loud for you. I ain't trying to mess this up. I hate reading other people's writing and shit, you know. Not on the internet. Got me fucked up. Yeah, good? I bet.
I don't even have to read the entire thing if you haven't. The second paragraph says, I'll have you institutionalized again where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Playdate with the kids just won't be the same. That's sick. Which brings me to my next point though. Kanye West just comes back out of nowhere with a wife.
Nigga, right?
People say it's handler. Here's why I believe that. Before Kanye went missing, caught on multiple interviews, multiple podcasts talking about the corruption scandal with Balenciaga, pedophilia, the mind control, the control in general over celebrities, the people who endorse their brand. Now, after disappearing for a month, Kanye's seen shopping with his wife at Balenciaga. Y'all, come on now. We can't even make this up if we wanted to. It's free at this point. They literally just putting it in our face. MK Ultra is real. I believe Kanye may be a victim. I don't even touch on the clone stuff, but that's even if that's Kanye to begin with. I believe it's a lot of interesting unanswered questions regarding Kanye West. And of course, this is all just conspiracy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Kanye West and the whole situation regarding him and Balenciaga in the comments.
And to clear the air, okay? I didn't know nothing called African American until I came to America. Before that, we were in Egypt, okay? When we were in Egypt, when we did our papers and we was about to come to America, yes, they take you through sessions of understanding America and American life and the inhabitants of America. Okay, back home, we just know the red Indians. Okay? And then we know the white people of America. That's it. 2 races, okay? But when you're going through the sessions of coming to America, especially from Egypt, they tell you later on, they put you in a room and you have to watch a video. And then they introduce you the African American race, okay? Don't come blaming us Africans for how they portray you guys, okay? As soon as you learn about African American race, at the same time you learn about 911, okay? This is a white man. This is how they train people who come to America. That's when you're shocked about this unknown race that they talked about. But they don't tell people, oh, these are from slaves, or, you know, slavery, all that stuff, okay? They just tell you, these people, they steal, they show people videos. Be mad at the white man. Any African can tell you, when you're going through process of coming to America, they show you a video. They show you a video of a black man with a white t-shirt, blue jeans, walking around the neighborhood. And as soon as the black man keep walking, maybe the 3rd time, then you call 911 and a white officer will come through, okay? Because then they show you these people, they steal, drug dealers, they kill each other, blah, blah, blah. So this like a warning, okay? They warn people about this race that you're about to come and encounter in America, okay? But besides that, nobody knows about the African American race, okay? Furthermore, when you start going to school here, then Kunta Kinte, history, and stuff like that, then you learn about the slavery, okay? Before that, no such thing as African American existed, okay? So African American is it's a group of people that has been kept very hidden in America, okay, by the white men, by the slave owners. They kept that very hidden, and they introduced you guys very vicious, okay? Drug dealers, killing each other, gang banging, all this stuff. They're not supposed to be trusted. They walk around your house. The third time, call the police, and then the police come, and then the police will handcuff the black guy. And that's how they introduce you guys to us, okay? But some of us, we know the difference and stuff. And then later on, you start to learn. You start to learn what really happened, okay? And that's what happened. What the hell? We don't know any of that stuff. We know the red Indians and we know white Europeans in America.
You feel me? Hey, that's like the equivalent of, you know how you meet you like you at a new job, right? And you meeting the employees, like the people you're gonna be working with, right? And the motherfucker tell you, hey, you might not want to talk to that motherfucker right there. That motherfucker grimy. They got all the bad stuff to say about that person before you meet them, right? Usually with those type of people that want to badmouth somebody that's not around, bro, if you don't do it, like we all in the same room, I don't respect it. So I don't like people that come to you, you know, and shit on somebody else's name just so you can be buddy and have an allyship with them versus somebody else. And then you find out that the other person is cool as fuck. Y'all got a lot in common. Y'all could be best friends. See, that's what's happened when these people come over here. Yeah, we're not the same, bro. And we're going to keep saying, because we're not. It's been proven over and over again, nigga. Like, we got to stop doing that. But it's cool that we are different. We have to understand that. But we have to come to the truth. And that's all I'm saying. You feel me? And there is people, like I said, there is people that came over here, had, you know, everybody was busting cheeks, and we got African, like we're so diverse here, it makes no sense. But this is what they tell people before they get here. And then what are they classified as when they get here? Are they African Americans? Or are they just American? The black people coming over here from Africa, right? They're called Americans. But what are we? African Americans. Why is that? And we can't even call nobody and say, hey, you know, can I pull up to Africa? I don't know. No, I don't know nobody over there. But it's whatever though.
I tried to tell you that what happened the other day didn't seem natural, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your ass, oh, I've got your ass. So let's take a look at what's been happening. So Turkey blocked Sweden from entering NATO. I can only imagine some people was upset with that. The US issues another warning of possible terrorist attacks in Turkey. And then the US also warned Turkey on exports seen to boost Russia's war effort. The United States have warned Turkey in the recent days about the exports to Russia of chemicals, microchips, and other products that could be used in Moscow's war effort.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. They're called white. I was just giving examples though, but yeah, they're called white to clarify. Yeah. So when the black Africans come over here, they're white. They're classified as white. Everybody that's coming over here is being classified as white, y'all, to boost up the numbers.
And then the US offer another warning of possible terrorist attacks in Turkey.
Ask your
so then
African
what
friends.
happens? All the Western countries' embassies close. Turkey slams Western countries for closing embassies over possible security threats. The US embassy in Turkey warned Americans on Monday.
Yeah, I'm kind of late, right?
Attacks against churches, synagogues, and diplomatic missions in Istanbul. So then Turkey on Thursday slammed a group of Western countries which temporarily closed down their consulates in Istanbul over security concerns. So even though they shared the information of a possible terrorist attack, Turkey says West failed to share details of the security threat. And then a few days later, Turkey get hit with an earthquake.
Well, what do we have here, brothers and sisters? Let's check this out.
Last December 2nd, the Winnemucca Indian Colony Tribal Court ordered that about a dozen residents had to leave. It's been a legal fight that's been going on since the 70s with numerous court battles. Colony attorney Norberto Cisneros explains why they're evicted. Why not just let these people live on the land? They've been there so long. Why now take it back?
The people that are on the land right now are not members of the Winnemucca Indian Colony and cannot trace their lineage back to the homeless 1960 Indians who were part of that 1916 base.
We know.
In addition, many of them received federal funds from other tribal because they're other tribal members.
The evicted residents say the tribal council has no authority, saying they voted themselves in, but the court agreed with the board and upheld the evictions. The tribal court ordered that the residents be out by early December. They had a few days to get their belongings out of their homes, but anybody that returned to their residence after that were arrested by the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Kyle, Missouri spent 6 days in jail after he tried to go back to his grandmother's Northern house, where he also lived. BIA officers stopped him.
And then I got wrestled down, and then they tased me, I think 2 or 3 times. The Little Muck Indian Colony doesn't own that house. My grandma owns that house. So she...
Man, I'm gonna say one thing, man. I be seeing y'all in my people comments, people like him, threatening my people, talking down, I mean bad. I be trying to be cool and not to really do y'all dirty, but you know, our ancestors are upset, and this is what happens whenever you don't mind your business. You and other people's business instead of your own. You getting kicked off. The Bureau of Indian Affairs are literally removing y'all because they know that y'all are not who y'all say y'all are. They just said it. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, man, but y'all need to huddle up over there by that border in Alaska somewhere, and y'all need to come to a solution,
right?
Cause it's gonna get ugly. I don't know how ugly it's gonna get, but it's gonna get ugly. They already on the attack with y'all. See, us, they can't really do too much to us. Cause they know if we decide to fight, they know we gonna fight like hell. Especially this time around. But yeah, y'all check back in with me. Y'all have a good day. And people like you, Native man, y'all better be careful.
He's the one who should authorize who can and cannot.
So once again, my people, why are they being kicked off the reservations? Okay. I ain't crazy, right? It ain't just coming from me. Oh, okay. Bet. All right, bet. We're gonna keep going though. Some of these people be so ignorant.
Me versus... Whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay. I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone bad link. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
You're gonna realize these parasites come from within the body. Just like fruit flies and nets come from within the fruit. You will notice inside of each individual cell, you will find something moving around inside these cancerous cells, eating away at the anatomy of the cells, eating the iron phosphate out of the cells, eating the glucose factors out of the cells, eating the fructose factors out of the cells, eating the light cold frequency that we're gonna call carbon oxygen 2 constituents, or what you call CO2, up out of the cell. Every disease you're talking about, you have an evil entity that has manifested in a parasite that is inside of your body. A lot of people walking around with big guts and think that's food. No, you have a cesspool full of dead worms, fluke worms, hook worms, canker worms, tapeworms, hammerhead worms, Fasciolopsis bullski, hemith worm, toxoplasma, all types of Trinidad, which causes chlamydia and gonorrhea. All these different things I'm talking about is the secretions that's coming from these different parasites that's jacking the body. Parasites are real. Parasites exist. There is not one disease that exists inside of the body that's not connected to a parasite nor a protein. And these parasites secrete certain secretions and hormones through their defecation and their urine that actually attacks and hijack your neural link and the capability of your melanin neurotransmitters communicating with themselves, for they can manifest themselves in your body and basically have you doing the will for them. So whenever you think about chickenpox, herpes, multiple sclerosis, MS, arthritis, itchy elbow disease, papillomavirus, HPV, any cancer, HIV, full-blown AIDS, diabetes, all of these are not only from what you eating, and it's not only a stress-related disease, but it's a bed of parasites that follow behind all of these things. HSV, which we talking about herpes simplex virus. You have the hemith worm, you have a glycoprotein antibody. We talking about HIV. We talking about the hemith worm, which his name is Fasciolopsis bullski. Guess what? We have that, then we have a CD4 cell antibody connected to it. When you talk about diabetes, you're talking about a fluke worm that's driven himself deep within the pancreas, that's driven himself deep within the islands of Langerhans of the pancreas. And guess what you have? You have a glycophosphate backbone or protein connected to it. Any disease that you can name, any part of the anatomy of the body have been compromised, and mucus is coming in and obstructing the place, or there's toxemia and cellular acidosis, waste built up in there. It's going to breed all types of parasites.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Y'all gotta prepare yourself for everything. So look, I'm gonna tell you about something that happened to me today. So look, I'm going to get more guns and shit, right? So y'all know I had a top secret security clearance, so it should be pretty easy for me. Like, well, you would think prior military for a long time, I should be able to go in there and just get my shit. I bought guns before, right? From the same place. Every time they run the background check, I'm the only person in there, bro, that gotta wait days to get my shit. People that's never been on the levels I've been on, bro, they get their shit and go. Why are they investigating me? But yeah, we're gonna proceed though. I just had to add that in there before I forget. It's crazy out here. Why they investigating me? You feel me?
About to get back on.
They don't like my videos.
Like I was saying, alchemy, black land, black sun, black God. That's what it is. Lucifer, the fallen god. What do it mean by fallen god? You were in the spirit realm. The vibrations tend to slow down, and then you went and took over, took on a physical body. All right. See, we are the fallen gods.
All right, I checked that out.
We are picking up in frequency. We are slowly becoming more awakening. So as we rise, you know, we rise in frequency. We getting up there. The word hell comes from the word Hyle. Hyle actually means physical earth. Come on, man. Hylix, physical people, physical things, all right? We live in hell. I've been telling y'all this, all right? The difference between you and the Most High or any other God that you worship is that your body is physical and theirs aren't. You got the same energy. Your body's just physical and theirs aren't, okay? The word El, Elohim, means sun, star, right? The word Eve, beginning. Put them together, evil, all right? Evil, beginning star, all right? Beginning star, original sun. Come on, man, different.
Nah, that ain't, you ain't gotta wait on that. A lot of people ain't gotta wait. I was in there, I don't like to disclose everybody in my life, but I was in there with somebody that, bro, look, nigga, ain't no way they should have cleared before mine. You feel me? And like I said, I've bought guns from there before, so it shouldn't have been a wait. It's a one-time thing.
People don't even go off cosmology anymore, which is also the study of religion. They just debate on their beliefs. You feel what I'm saying? Which takes the focus away off of the science of life. Come on, bro. Let me tell you where they got Jew from. Jew, all right? Jew is glands, all right? There are the 12 major glands. And when they degree.
Sequence of numbers, 111, 444, 333. This will go on for approximately 3 to 6 months until you recognize you are seeing a sequence of numbers. The next phase is that you'll start to wake up between the hours of 3 and 4. There are reasons for this. And then you will go back to sleep around 4 or 5. And the sleep that you have around 4 or 5 in the morning, you'll have intense dreams. These dreams will be so vivid that it will feel like you've slept for hours and you've only been asleep for an hour. These are ascension phases.
You're obviously not on their team.
If you're going through one or more of these phases,
guess not.
Let me give you an idea. It's all good, but it's all you.
For all you people who don't believe in mud floods, you better get ready. They're showing you what's about to go down. You saw what was going on in Pakistan. Oh my days.
Hey TikTok, thought you guys might find this really interesting. This is an 800-year-old artifact found near Babylonia, Sumeria, of a cell phone. It looks like a Nokia phone, as pictured here, from 2001. Some people say Nokia is unbreakable, which is kind of funny. Imagine these cell phones, the technology and the design actually came from thousands of years ago. The symbols that are on the buttons are recognized as an ancient language. This ancient language is known as cuneiform, which is Sumerian, Babylonian, and although it's not known what's written on the phone, many people know that all of our technology, knowledge, math, sciences, and writing came from Sumeria, and they claim that the Anunnaki, people who come from the stars, brought this information down. What do you guys think? Take care.
Hey, they was playing Snake on their phones millions of years ago. That's all they say. Kelly E, I appreciate you. Look, this is what really happened, y'all. Look at that. So the toll for the underlived out there, the last time I checked, is over 20,000 people. It's over 20,000 people. Yeah, you heard me. Over 20,000.
I don't know any other way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. You see that earthquake in Turkey? I don't think it was natural. I think that was the work of weather modification. I think that was the work of HARP. So first, for the people that don't know.
Predicted the earthquake that struck Turkey and Syria on Monday, Frank Hugebeets, researcher at the Netherlands-based Solar System Geometry Survey, said in a tweet. Frank Hugebeets, researcher at the Netherlands-based Solar System Geometry Survey, said in a tweet posted on Friday that sooner or later there will be a M7.5 earthquake in this region, south-central Turkey, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. Exactly 3 days after the Twitter post, the natural disaster struck Turkey and Syria. Separately, in a YouTube video, Hugebeets predicts that larger seismic activity might occur with a magnitude of up to 6 in the region from February 4th to 6th. We could see some seismic increase from 4th to 6th, most likely in the 6th magnitude range, mid-6, high 6 maybe, he adds. But because of that planetary lunar geometry from 31st to the 3rd of February, with lunar geometry in between, there is a slight possibility of a serious seismic event around the 4th. Again, I'm not at all sure about it, and not saying there is a high probability, but it is more like a slight possibility, something to keep in mind. He goes on. The researcher points to some critical planetary geometry to base his prediction. Pakistan, Afghanistan, Indian and the western part of Indian Ocean could also be candidate for large seismic activity given the atmospheric fluctuations he picked up. He said these were but rough estimates, and not all larger earthquakes leave a footprint in the atmosphere, and they do not announce themselves.
I was today years old when I found out.
You probably have heard in the Bible the land of Canaan. The Canaanites were Phoenician bloodline, and in the ancient Phoenician language, Cana meant merchant, banker. The very word merchant comes from mer, M-E-R, for the sea, for water. As in mermaid, we have merchant. Merchant, bankers. Let me give you an example of the difference between the law of water and the law of the land. The Statue of Liberty must be put in water. It could not be put on American land as such. It had to be put in the harbor because it's not the Statue of Freedom. It's a Statue of Liberty. Liberty is what a sailor gets when he pulls into port on a ship. He gets liberty. He's not free. So America is not the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're not free or brave, period. And make no mistake, they do not pick words by chance. These words are very serious. Now let me give you an example of how this law of the water works. Why is it that you have to go to court? You go to court because you play basketball and tennis on a court. How do you play tennis on a court? You play with a racket. Why? Because that's what it is. It's a racket. When you go into a court, what's the idea of going to court? It's a game, like basketball. The whole idea in a court, one team gets up and they throw the ball over to that team of lawyers. That team gets up and throws the ball back into their court. And the judge is wearing a black robe, so he is the referee. He doesn't care which side wins or loses because he's going to get paid anyway. So he couldn't care less. The judge is a referee between two teams. The judge rules from the bench. The word bench in Latin is a bank. Therefore, the judge rules for the bank. Where do you find banks? You find banks on both sides of a river. They're called river banks. And what does a river bank do? It directs the flow of the currency. Consequently, your money is currency because it's the flow, the cash flow. I'll give you an example of how this works. When a ship pulls into a harbor, all ships are referred to as female. Why? There's a very good reason. Maritime Admiralty banking law says all ships are female because they're carrying items for money, and so consequently they are under Maritime Admiralty law. Admiralty is where we get the word admiral, admiral of the Navy.
Shit goes on and on, y'all. She all fucked up, man. Girl, you gotta get it together before you come on TV. Like, have your bearings together. Your face is starting to show up and shit. You know? Hand signal. Her eyes slit again. See that? Trying to get it together.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house. And young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bashir Gray.
Oh, she dropping names.
Left that house fucking screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
And that was they kid's friend.
Yeah.
Who the fuck can believe that shit is real by any means with all of that?
It makes it tough to believe.
With all of that. When they was busy fucking partying with the Martins, then they switched over from the Martins to Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez, and then the fucking kiss happened on Hawthorne. Her show got canceled. Mark and Jennifer broke up. All of this shit was going on. Like, all of these motherfuckers be doing all of this wild shit. They ain't doing as much, I guess, now because they're getting older. I guess it just moved over to the Wade house.
Shalena, appreciate you.
Energy transfers. Energy transfers.
And I'm not saying that because of their trans daughter.
Dark Hollywood exposed.
What?
And it was revealed that they paid $1,000 for a meet and greet with Chris Brown. Some people were surprised at this, and there was some debate as to, whether people felt it was worth it or, is that a little too much?
He's the real Chris Brown, and he's not allowed to get on stage. It's the only way he can make his money.
So you feel like that was like a lookalike that did that?
Do I feel like it was a lookalike in Chris Brown's body?
Okay.
No, Chris Brown is not that. It's just the same. It's the same thing with Kanye, bro. Chris Brown. That was not Chris Brown on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not Chris Brown on stage, bro. That's not Chris.
So that wasn't Chris that did that.
Hell no, that wasn't Chris. No, that wasn't Chris that was on stage. Chris Brown is the one that's he getting paid, nigga, any way he can to see if it's gonna go over. Well, nobody knows. You guys actually realize like how there's a taller Kanye, a smaller Kanye, taller Kanye, a smaller. They're fighting for who's gonna be Kanye. They're fighting for who's gonna be Kanye, dude, right in front of you. And it's like, yo, bro, leave my brother alone.
So is this like a nutty professor type of situation?
It's stupid, bro. You see Kanye 6 feet tall and then you see him small. You better catch the small. Give him a hug, man, because he been through a lot to be in that body. He was just trying to eat that day.
Hey, I do feel bad for him that day, though.
Back, and that's what the real Kanye be in a real place, chilling, eating, no security. Haha, made you fuck.
My NDA ends January 1st, 2023. My contract is finally over, and I'm excited to really tell y'all a lot. I'm talking about a lot. They silenced me for so many years. So, y'all get ready. When that ball drop, it's not gonna be the only thing that drop.
I know Nandi Madito when I see her, and this is not her. Why is Pep Guardiola speaking to the chair? Something is going on, and I'm getting suspicious.
Where they congregate and prepare themselves to properly thank their deity. Again, the 3,000-plus-year-old Moloch. The occult activities are coming up, and then after the actual ritual, we're going to give you some more of the history surrounding it. But first off, I wanted to draw your attention to the program that was given out to the spectators or the viewers. I guess an occultist would call them novices, who actually watched as the priest and their supporters engaged in this ancient rite. Now you're looking at a little demon called PJ that was on the front of the actual program. It's kind of an Hieronymus Bosch style. He's got a little broom and a dustpan, and he's sweeping something up. Now even more shocking is the figure of a human body burning in the flames. In fact, I've shown it to people that are experts in anatomy, to actual doctors, and they say that the anatomical size is that of a baby or small child. Notice how large the cranium is in comparison to the torso, that is the ribs. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is from the program itself given out to the establishment lackeys witnessing these sinister activities. Remember, in Babylon and Tyre, they would throw their children into fiery pits. Look at the size of the hands compared to the rest of the body. Only children.
All these things that your so-called witches do, your real witches, what they're doing is pulling energy. They're pulling intelligence. They're pulling an intelligence into the atmosphere, into this atmosphere, which is why when you see the five-pointed star, you see the symbol, the symbolism, or the symbol of the witch as the five-pointed star, or what they call the goat's head, or the ram's head, or whatever. And you see the circle around it. The circle represents an entrapment of that power in the planet. That's why they draw the star inside of a circle, trapping that power inside the planet. Satan, as they talk about, said, was the sacred tent, or these people, these men on the planet, the elite who rule the planet. And they have constantly been vying for control of that power from outside this world into the universe. They know that it's streaming into the atmosphere, like I said, which is why they have their satellites up. They do rituals, everything to pull in this power. They govern people and they keep control. The ultimate goal of the coven, the government, everything is to keep control, to keep power. What is a craft? A craft is something that carries, as in a spacecraft, witchcraft, spacecraft, the craft of Freemason. Crafts are used to carry something. So when they say craft or witchcraft, they're talking about a carrying of something. The craft carries something. What does the craft carry?
They don't want you to know.
And I believed it to be a tooth. At first I thought it was a bone, but took it home and was told to clean out as much of the dirt and get as much of a sample as I could to turn it in, sent it off to get an analysis on it, and this is what it said. Dear Nathan, the results for the sample you sent in for analysis has been conducted. Before we go any further, as per the NDA, we both agreed to not disclose any personal information to another party pertaining the information in this letter. We agreed to not disclose names, addresses, phone numbers, known affiliates, or any incriminating information that will cause harm or harassment to either party. Also disclosed in the NDA, failure to comply will result in legal matters. The sample has been determined. Dental pulp has been found. Dental pulp is the soft living part of the tooth containing nerves, arteries, and veins, and runs deep into the jaw. The sample has been determined. Enamel has been found. Enamel is the hardest substance in the body. The sample has been determined. Dentine has been found. Dentine is a calcified tissue that accounts for most of the tooth. Sample has been determined, tooth decay has been found. Tooth decay is damage to a tooth surface or enamel. Tooth decay can lead to cavities, which are holes in your teeth. With the combination of the results, it is determined your sample is of a tooth. The sample has determined DNA has been found. DNA is a long molecule that contains our unique genetic code. The sample has determined the DNA contains between 97 to 99% human DNA. The specific DNA match is unknown to any records in the international database. They would like to further analyze the physical tooth for research. It is their belief that I have found a tooth from an unknown documented species. Please try not to handle or expose the tooth to any harsh environments or contaminants.
Y'all tracking? Y'all know what that is. I ain't got to do too much explaining. I seen somebody, what you say in the comments? Hold up. Something interesting somebody said. Whatever. Can't find it.
If you're still eating meat, you need to watch this because we got some information for you. So if you haven't read this book right here, you need to go and get it like ASAP, like right now. Like,
oh, this nigga got a crystal hanging from his beard.
so according to this book, when the internet
I ain't noticed that.
Get rid of a couple of groups of people, and the people that are in the second group are people that eat meat. Look at this. It says people who eat any form of meat, since we believe in a strict vegetarian diet supplemented by milk and eggs from animals that are treated humanely and are allowed to live out their lives comfortably and die naturally. So, if you're still eating meat, you need to change up like ASAP. However, you will still have a chance, but it's going to be a little weird. So, those people in the first paragraph are pretty much going automatically. So, the people that eat meat need to pay attention to paragraphs 3 and 4. It says, those of medium level contamination who obviously require more work would be divided into those who had succeeded in the cleansing and had brought themselves into a light level contamination. Those who remain at medium level who do not do the work of cleansing properly will be destroyed with heavily contaminated ones. So all that will remain now will be the group of light contamination level, and if they wish to save themselves, they must go through babs or stargates into another dimension so that they could be evaluated by the Anunnaki. If they can be cleansed, they go back to Earth. If not, they will live out their lives in another dimension where conditions are much like our own Earth before the cleansing. They will lead a normal life but will not be able to reproduce, so eventually they will die out. As for those who would succeed passing through the babs, the procedure is extremely difficult. Now, that starts with this little gray box paragraph, and then this one right here. And then if you go after that, it'll explain like the whole trip through the holes and all the stuff you gotta go through. And here's the next page. Pay attention to the highlighted part. It says they are not needed here since no animal labor or the eating of animals is permitted by the Anunnaki who abhor such practices. So if you're still eating meat, make sure you pay attention because you're gonna have to be prepared.
He said, what can we eat? Look, nigga, a breatharian, man. We all gotta just suck up the best air, I guess. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that taste for just some good air. But that shit ain't good down here, man. They spraying shit. So what do we do? You do the best, bro. I tell y'all this. Just do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. I say have a balanced diet. That's what I go by. I have a balanced diet. But you have to also be realistic. If you want to cut meat, you can cut meat. It's all up here. You can do whatever you want to. So don't be like, oh, it's hard. Look, it'll save you a lot of fucking money, though. Because most of the money that we spend, bro, is on life. Eating and shit. People are literally eating themselves to death. And I keep saying it. That's why your body is doing weird shit. You spilling over the sides like the levee's been broken. You know? You ain't thinking the same. And like I keep telling y'all, every time I get fat, bro, I fall off. My production is low. For me. You know, I feel it. My energy be crazy. Like I be feeling tired if you eating all day and stuff like that. So what I do, I've been doing this for years now. I intermittent fast. And I live by that. I feel a lot better. I'm a lot more productive, and I just get shit done, man. I'm sharp. But I mean, that's just a personal recommendation. I intermittent fast. I eat at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m., 5 p.m. every day. But up until then, I'm drinking teas and water and stuff like that.
Have you heard about the earthquake in China in 2023? North of China?
Keep you looking young too.
Depending on where it happens, in South China or North China. So, on the one hand, it will be a local disaster, while on the other hand, it will be a planetary disaster if it happens within the next 4 or 5 months. Well, for months is the worst case. In month 5 it is less scary. 6 months from today, it won't be scary anymore. But in month 8, God forbid.
And about the floods, 2023 will be a year of the most catastrophic floods and landslides. What do you think, friends? How can we help?
You said, come on, the 1 meal? No, it's not just 1 meal. When you intermittent fast, you can just set a window for yourself. Like, all right, so for instance, I break my fast at 4 or 5, right? I give myself like 4 or 5 hours to eat. But you're not going to get off of that fast and start eating bullshit. That's just counterproductive, you know? That's not intelligent. We got to get intelligent. We know what we're supposed to do. Now, being an intelligent person, if you want to grow mentally, you're going to have to then do the right things when nobody is looking. That's called integrity. You have to have integrity to yourself. You have to have respect for yourself. So therefore, you know, we have to start doing the right thing. It's another thing to know the information, but to stick with it and do it is something completely different. And that's what separates the people at the top from the people to the bottom. Just be honest with you. And that's what that goes with everything in life.
The Anunnaki versus the reptilian bloodline.
I eat fruits, salads, everything, just regular stuff. Nothing processed. You can have a cheat day.
They taught humans how to build and were worshipped as gods. Every 100 years, the gods would return.
The gods will return.
But what they did, they would expect a sacrifice.
But when they did, they expected sacrifice.
The ultimate prey.
They called them gods. I didn't catch that when I was watching it.
The hunters would battle with these great serpents.
And where is he at? The top of the pyramid.
Worthy to carry them out.
You know what? Watching it, I didn't catch it that it was on top of the pyramids. Silver, on topic. Hermes. Hey, that's great information right there, V. That's great information right there. I appreciate you being in the chat.
Okay, so I think we on part 4.
Yeah, I read that.
This one's gonna be the last part though, because y'all could watch the rest of the movie on your own. I just wanted to drop some gems because this part really tripped me out. Because I was like, yeah, this is the Anunnaki story. Y'all can't tell me otherwise.
Oh yes, somebody asked, "Are you judged by what's in your heart?" I believe so. If you have a heavy heart, you got a lot of hate in you. You know, you will be judged on that. I mean, if you go back in time and look at, you know, I don't want to keep giving y'all everything, but go back and look at the shit, and it has it on there. It's a scale. Is your heart, you know what I'm saying, heavier than a feather? Most people's is.
But anyway, just watch. He an alien too. Listen.
Yeah, that was Predator.
70 years. Futile. They are destructive. Talking about humans. Unfortunately.
那就这么决定了，我会尽快启动程序。我跟做好离开的 state。
He was trying to take him back to his planet, to Nibiru. He's an Anunnaki as well.
If you stay, you'll die. This is my home now.
But now he's fallen in love with being a human. Yes.
That's true. But still, there is another side. You see, I love them. This is a very strange thing.
He has motions.
I can't find a way to explain it to you.
He's developed emotions, feelings.
Curse my luck for being sent here. Human life is difficult. But as this life is coming to an end, I consider myself lucky. I've lived it.
In the book, The Anunnaki, The Final Warning, I forgot who it's by. This movie literally spells it out. Literally. Did y'all listen to what that man said? They already walk among us. This part tripped me out because he damn near goes in it, but the damn is sitting there on the water. What does that tell you? And all the like lizard creatures is going towards it. Then he goes inside of it, right? And then it kind of teleports him to a whole new area. And it comes right back out the fucking water. That's
I remember seeing those orbs coming out the water.
It's reclaiming the planet. And as we reclaim the planet, we have to reclaim our dignity, our moral code, our virtue that gives us access to a higher dimension, right in the same frequency range, but a higher dimension within the same frequency. That's what the 5D is. But they got 5D, the fifth generation of electronic enslavement.
Right. They're trying to mirror what we got with one of
Exactly.
level.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, the gods have to start to resemble the gods. Brothers like as knowledgeable as you, after a while your image have to start to resemble that of mighty powerful men. Because our image is what activates access to our superpowers. We can fly, we can disappear, we can shape shift. We have control over all weather phenomena when we're in our virtuous and moral state, but we reach a point of moral decay in the general population. Our women who are the main power source. Right now, 3/4 of all of our women, the sun has not touched their scalp in 5 years. Yeah. So the cosmic core, the galactic spiral, their natural hair cannot be seen, so it has no dance in the sun. So therefore, they can't access their powers. Because there's no self-love. If there be no self-love, there's no moral code, there's no virtue. We look and act like Ikamal, and we're the gods in this game. So, brothers like you, the more you start to assume your original dress, your original frequency, your original codes of frequency. When you see me wearing the noose, segue.
I tell you this. Check this out. Put this in perspective. When we were getting raided, right? By guns. Nigga. Guns, right? Our ancestors fought, right? How did they run the British off of our land when they had guns and shit, right? That was because we were more tapped in than we are now. And they don't want us to remember all the stuff that they tell you to stay away from, all the fake doctrines that they done put into your brain. They don't want you to go back to that because it was more than just bow and arrows and shit. It was more than just that. Every time we build a civilization, what happens to us, people? What happens? Gets destroyed, right? Even in our history, the U.S. government dropped bombs on us. But we tripping. You gotta, yeah. I mean, if you can't stop smoking them cigarettes, I seen that comment. Just, hey, brother, cut back, man, one at a time. I believe in you, or sister, whoever that is. Just go ahead, cut back one at a time, just to start, or just go cold turkey. I used to smoke before, Black and Miles. That shit's crazy, right? You never think you ain't gonna see me do that shit today. No, my lungs are clear, fine, healthy. I sleep beautifully. You don't need to go sleep with them heavy lungs.
Blood to stay alive. Is the life not in your blood? They need your organs to stay alive. Again, is the life not in your blood? Are you not the blood and the body of what they will call Christ, which to us is Asar or Osiris or Usir? We're the body of Usir, stemming all the way down from the body of Ptah, ancient descendants of Tarites and Watusi. We came into the planet as Riskians.
I say this. I see you in the comments though. You said, "What about weed?" Hey, look, it is what it is. Whatever you want to do, that's what you do. I'm not one of these people that judge people for doing what they do. I just know what I'm gonna do, right? That's it. So if I see you smoke a cigarette, I mean, I don't want that shit around me, but you know, I'm not gonna make you feel uncomfortable about your shit. That's you. But we that conversation we had about us being intelligent and evolving, we got to keep each other in line. So if y'all see me slipping, bro, y'all come and help me. You feel me? Do the same for me. I'm one of those people that appreciate that. You don't always have to agree with me. None of that shit. That's what makes good friends. We keep each other. Me and my group of friends, we keep each other, bro. We so tight. I don't have room for new friends, really. You feel me? It's about balance, really.
Riskian means
who the fuck is
provide,
the judge, bro?
Razak, providers. The main provider for every celestial body in the galaxy is the sun. We always knew
Smoking
this.
a blunt now. Look,
Nobody
I eat edibles.
was confused about it 45,000 years ago.
Sue me, nigga.
We wasn't even confused about it 6,000 years ago. But that's when the bullshit started. That's when all the beings we taught reading and writing to started to read and write their own fabrications. Spells started getting casted all over the world. People started believing the things that all the scribes were writing in their tales, in their books, in their theories, their stories. We all became masters and lords over our own cultures of people because we were teaching them reading and writing, how to have an idea, how to be self-sustaining. And it backfired on us. Big time. You talking about Frankenstein's monster, done over and over and over. And every time, the villagers come to kill the problem. But the scientist that created the problem always wants to save the problem.
Roll back.
Roll back to the family.
My question today is for you. Throughout the 2 years that you've been incarcerated, I know that
I'm gonna end that one right there. So it's gonna be a to be continued. We're gonna finish this thing up right here tomorrow. I want to leave y'all right there, but I appreciate y'all dropping by. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with me. And somebody said grow your own. So now I'm gonna talk to y'all for a little bit. The people that don't want to fuck with the conversation could leave. But look, somebody said grow your own weed. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, yeah, grow your own shit. If it's legal, where you at? Crazy, right? Should be legal everywhere. But yes, I do agree. Somebody said the GMO weed. I agree with you. I agree. You gotta watch out. Yeah, you said now it's just lace. Now I appreciate all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all just showing up, man. Hey, look, we making history. Little do y'all know this shit or not, man. When our ancestors go back and look at this stuff, they're gonna be like, yo, we was lit as fuck. And this is the beginning of us, like, publicly raising our vibrations these past couple of years, Yeah, see, I'm in a place where it's definitely it's legal. You can go to the store right now and just go grab that shit. You feel me? I'm in a place where you can go to the grocery store, bro, and get Hennessy from You know, niggas drink Henny. I don't know why that's a national nigga drink, bro. Like, I ain't vote on that one. Hennessy is gross, but you can go to the grocery store out here where I'm at, bro, and just grab it off the grocery store counter, bro. It's there like a box of cereal, nigga. Blew my mind when I seen it. Everybody smash that like button. We got like 4,200 people in here. Let's make sure we get 4,200 likes. Let's see if we can do that. And this is about. And y'all caught me. Look, I be trying to say stuff and I be reading at the same time, boy. Yeah. Somebody said, "What's zesty?" You talking about me? I mean, if you want to fight, we can find out who's zesty though. We could do that. Pretty sure you ain't gonna want that. I'm different. I'll clap more cheeks than you've ever seen in your life, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you. That's not a part of what I do anymore, but I'm saying my history. Yeah, bro. Stop playing with me. Yeah, this nigga be. I be in here saying the most wild stuff, bro. You're not even close to being on my level and none of that shit. So let me look. I get tired of people trying to play me like, oh, bro, I'm everything. You got to think, bro. I'm a balanced person. I'm everything. I can be whatever I want to be. So if I need to defend myself at a period of time, I'm gonna do that, and I'm very good at it. I was trained to do this stuff. Like, stop playing with me, man. You regular. It's crazy. You get on the internet and you watch somebody zesty. What does that say about you? You picked up your phone at your house. Let me click on this zesty video. Look at his zesty ass. Yeah, look at his zesty ass. But shut up. You a clown, man. I enjoy this. Like, this shit's stupid. Like, it's just stupid. You see the stuff we put up with? It's just ridiculous. Hey, good vibes though, but look, we gonna talk junk. Get up out the chat, man. You lame, man. And then now you done made all the females in here they shit dried up instantly. Now you ain't got no chance because now they know you a hater, bro. We can race. Who wanna race me? Who wanna race me? I'm sitting in the chair, my elbows like this. So nigga, if I wanna do this, I'm secure with myself. I could, bro. See, y'all niggas ain't secure with yourselves. See, y'all that's the crazy part. I can call somebody gay on my phone right now, bro, and have a crazy conversation with them about everything. That's because I'm a person, bro, and I respect people as people. Y'all got issues out here. Respect people as people. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. You so worried about somebody else's booty hole. Does that belong to you? Why are you angry? But nah, somebody said they erase me. I bet you said you got 5K. What you running 100? You know, I'm close. I was closer to the 9s, but I put it like this: I could probably bust like a good 10-4 and 100-meter dash right now. A good 10-4. I can still run a 4.3 and a 40. Don't ever get it fucked up, bro. I'm different. I gotta let y'all on the internet know that, bro. I'm different. I'm real different. I'm real different. And don't get it fucked up like Famous Birthday say, nigga, I'm not 5'1". You say you race me like 20 yards? I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna smoke you. Yeah, I'm a Cancer. For sure. Yeah, I'm different. That's why I tell people, look, man, just in case y'all see me sit here on these videos and I sit here and I be laughing and talking shit. Bro, look. Meet me in real life, man. Nothing but good vibes, though. Nothing but good vibes, man. If you want to race, we can race, though. If you want to fight, we can go to the boxing gym. I don't do fighting in the streets. That's stupid. We can go to the boxing gym, set that up, put some headgear on. You can get these beats put on you. I can show you my boxing clips. You want to do that? I'm pretty sure after you see that, you're not gonna want to goddamn spar with me, cause I'm knocking shit loose. Simple. Want to do MMA? Let's do MMA. Pretty sure you ain't gonna like that way that come out either. Yeah, like I be playing like I'm some little lame nigga that can't do nothing for himself. That's crazy. Y'all better stop playing with me. Hey, but nah, I appreciate y'all, man. Look, I like getting on here talking shit and being a regular person, which I ain't gonna cap like something I'm not. But yeah, I'm sorry that y'all be having to see that sometimes, but I'm gonna talk my junk. I talk a lot of junk, and I back it up too. But look, I fucks with y'all. Appreciate y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. We got the other half of this video right here. Also, we got other shit that's dropping too that y'all need to see. But look, love y'all. See you on the next video.